It may surprise you to learn that women had the right to invent before they had the right to vote. The right to invent before the right to vote.
Oh, women voting, really?
So throughout history, there have been many women who had ideas that became the catalyst of societal and technological change. Many of those inventions made by these women, they're still used today and were expanded upon as new technology became available. But with all that said, if you had to name just 5 women inventors, could you? How about 5 products invented by women? How about that? It's hard, right? It's hard, and that's unfortunate. Like their male counterparts, women inventors represent all segments of American society. But their stories are often overlooked or undervalued. And as the decades have moved on, many of their names were lost to history and their stories just never told. And invention stories, they're great stories. It's hard. So there is something missing, really missing when it comes to the loss of female ingenuity. And we are still experiencing the effects of that today. And this is why I decided to create a book. It's called The Book of Women Inventors. It's right here. This is the proof. We just got it in and we are so excited. Now, this here is not an ordinary book. You're not going to find detailed accounts of these women's lives because many of those stories have been lost with time. Instead, this book contains a republished patent roll of the first women inventors in U.S. history, with all the patents issued to women from 1790 to 1888. That era represents the first 100 years of the U.S. Patent Office. It features the list of all of these women's names and their contributions to incredible inventions. And you'll see that there are some that you know and still appreciate today. Things like the seatbelt, fire escape, dishwasher heat radiator, all of these were first invented by women and in this book. Their inventions not only benefited society, but they were also highly successful. And when I say highly, I mean highly. Historians have estimated that about 75% of patents issued to women at the end of the 19th century turned into profitable products. 75% became profitable. That is absolutely insane. So women were clearly great inventors and since the beginning of US history. However, during the span of 100 years, only 1% of patents were held by women. So super successful, but only 1%. And this book here is that 1%. The 1% of women who were legally recognized as inventors. But the list is incomplete. See, many women are missing from the original patent roll. The scores and scores of women who lacked the resources to patent their inventions, those who had their inventions stolen and patented by men, and even those who strategically filed their patents under the guise of a man's name. They're all missing from the original scroll, and so they're also missing from our database. But we're hoping to change that. We want to bring back their stories, the lost inventors. So why am I republishing this database now? It's been over 100 years since the original patent roll of women inventors was first published, 100 years. And in that time, we have only inched from 1% to 4% of all patents awarded being awarded to women-only inventors. 1% to 4% in 100 years. So when I say we have lost so much female ingenuity throughout the decades, that's really understating it. We are literally living in a man's world. So it is really easy to see our world and our society would be in a better place with women inventions being included in the fabrics of society. And while women inventors have a long road ahead of them, I am incredibly hopeful because of 2 things. 1, bringing to life innovation has never been easier thanks to technology. And 2, women have more rights than ever before. So it is time we claim back the narrative of female ingenuity for the benefit of our communities and our planets. So the Book of Women Inventors is about the importance of bringing the names forward of women who made a difference for female entrepreneurship. It illustrates the creativity of women inventors throughout history while inspiring all women to see themselves as inventors, to see themselves as capable of creating tools to change our world. We as women, we have so much more to contribute as inventors, and we are just getting started. So our book here is available to order today at womeninventorsbook.com. It's also on Amazon. Now, if you want to access the database, we've made that publicly available on our website as well, womeninventors.com. It's free. We want to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to read about these incredible women and the inventions that they've brought to life and hopefully be inspired. The link to order is in the description below, and I can't wait for you to see this book and learn more about the women inventors and the inventions that have inspired the world we live in today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for supporting women inventors and new ideas.